Launch in 3, 2, 1!
At the 2022 D23 Expo, Disney teased that they were workshopping new lands to add to the Magic Kingdom beyond Big Thunder Mountain. One of these teased was a villains-themed land. However, this is not the first time that a villains-themed attraction nearly came to the Disney parks. Let's explore some of the cancelled Disney villains attractions that never made it to the Disney parks. In the 1990s, Disney was planning attractions to replace the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea submarine voyage attraction at the Magic Kingdom. One of these was Fire Mountain, a roller coaster through Volcania, the main volcano from Jules Verne's mysterious island. However, those plans were altered to become based on the 2001 film Atlantis: The Lost Empire, with Fire Mountain being moved to an expansion plot in Adventureland. Back in Fantasyland, new plans were emerging for another mountain, Bold Mountain from Fantasia. Limited information about the attraction has been announced, but the general plot seems to be that guests board a boat similar to those used by Hades and enter the underworld, where they will encounter various Disney villains bragging about who is the best villain. The attraction would climax as guests are faced with a giant Chernobog animatronic before plummeting down a log flume. Bold Mountain was ultimately cancelled due to the 2001 attendance decline, and the former location of a 20,000 Leagues attraction was converted into a Winnie the Pooh playground, and later the new Fantasyland expansion. In 2001, Disney's California Adventure opened to mixed feedback from guests, with many claiming the park was lackluster in comparison to Disneyland. In 2007, a few years after becoming the CEO of Disney, Bob Iger announced a $1.1 billion investment in the park in order to fix it and breathe new life into the park. One area of the park to receive an overhaul would be Paradise Pier, with the Maliboomer being removed, the area being modernised, and the addition of World of Colour and Toy Story Mania. However, those were not the original plans. In November 2006, a document titled Paradise Pier Imagineering Project Scope was created and has recently been released by Cable Sasser, who bought the document at an auction, and shared it so we could see the early plans for the Paradise Pier overhaul. A couple of elements of these early plans did happen, including the removal of the Maliboomer and the orange skin around the orange stinger to create Silly Symphony swings. However, the main overhaul of the original plans was to be on the left-hand side of the pier. The left portal into the land would have become a large Ursula head, indicating the new theme of the California Screaming roller coaster. The attraction was to be rethemed to the Villains Funhouse roller coaster, with the entrance marquee featuring a large Cruella de Vil. The queue for the attraction would be housed in a new air-conditioned show building and would house many of the Funhouse features. According to Imagineer Jim Scholl, actual funhouses couldn't be built due to guest capacity and safety issues. Instead, interactive features within the queue, like this Pain and Panic game, could be found throughout the queue to create the feeling of being inside a funhouse. At the load station, guests would board a coaster resembling Hades before the hag from Snow White would launch the guests out of the load station into a tunnel through Chernobog's mouth to the first lift hill. The coaster would remain largely the same, with the lift hills becoming fully enclosed and representing various villains like Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, Jafar from Aladdin, and Kaa from The Jungle Book. Of course, the Villain Funhouse roller coaster never came to be, with Toy Story Mania instead being created for this area of the park. According to Jim Scholl, the new Cars Land and Buena Vista Street entrance were the priority lands for funding, and there wasn't enough money left for the Villain Funhouse roller coaster. Bold Mountain and the Villain Funhouse roller coaster are two villain attraction concepts that never made it off the drawing board. Would you have liked to see either attraction come to the park? And do you think a villain's attraction will ever come to a Disney park? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.